All right, here we go again. So last week I was starting on this thing, and I don't know if I made good progress, bad progress, probably bad progress. Is that telling me I've gone live? Okay, there we go. All right, let me find myself. And what's that sound like? Sounds like madness. I guess it's fine. All right, so yes. So there has been some progress since I was on last, sort of, but not really. All right, so here we go. Route 53. See this? We spent money on the domain. So we can see I've got this older one. I'm going to need to move that out to a different account. I don't think I need to worry about that today. But we've also got this new one. This is what we actually want to use. Okay. So we're just going to try and do, I guess, some click ops. So looks like I've got a bunch of buckets here, right? Because I was using this account to do like what they call labs or whatever. Cloud Trail logs. Well, it's not really costing me anything. All right, so what's this one? So there's nothing here, right? So let's just get rid of it. Yeah, there's no objects. So let's get rid of that one. I have these beans in my hand still. I'll finish up with them here pretty quick. Okay. Some templates. I probably was supposed to get rid of these, right? Right, so these are some things that I probably stopped in the middle of some lab, I don't know. So let's empty that. I'm almost done with these. All right. Koala campaign lava magic. This was some other lab, right? All right, well, that's fine. Whoops. Click ops, click ops, click ops. Yeah, I mean, they do encourage you to move away from click ops, so we will eventually, I guess. I don't know. Is that it? Okay. All right, what's this one? Empty. Well, there you have it. All right. Let's open our other browser, I guess. Let me find one second, I gotta wash my hands. Is this not turned on? Huh. That's a little funny. So 9001 was not good enough this time. All right, I guess I'll make it 10,000. All right, I'll be right back. I washed my hands, but it looks like I gotta put my laundry in the dryer as well. So I'll be right back. All right. So the objective for today, well, the first objective, I don't know how hard it's going to be to reach, and I'm going to put on my fans too. One sec. All right. So the first objective is that we want to have the site live. Even if it doesn't have a form or anything, like a kind of a decent marketing site. What is the z-index on this? What the? 6 nines? That's insanity. All right. Well, I guess mine will have to be 1 million. Is that what I want it to be? Do I want it to be 1 million? I mean, yeah, I guess so. All right. I'll go change that. Looks like I'm not showing the password there, so let me look. Incorrect. All right, one more try. I probably mistyped it, I guess. Okay. There it is. All right. So we decided we want 1 million. All right. So that was a side note. Very much a side note there. Okay, so I was over here. I was going to log into the other account because I did some of the click ops in this other account already, right? So we want to do... the objective, one objective in the end is all of this that's listed here should end up being done at some point. Now, obviously, the marketing site will not have my certification on it or whatever. What I'm imagining is that I will copy the marketing site to a different site, basically, and then that's what's going to happen. Okay. For now, the objective is going to be, we want the site to be live and looking decent, even if there's not a form on it yet. Okay. So here, we want to sign in using one of these other sign-ins. And what did I think that was? Let's see. Okay. Need the account ID for the other one that I was using. Okay. All right. It's trying to log me in. Let me see if I've got it right here. Gotta try and get these things squared away. Okay, yes, this is it. So we're gonna put in this number. And it was just admin 3 in this case. And I'm going to put in a password. And yes, go ahead and save that. All right, so there we go. So in our S3, we let's see what bucket we have. So it's called lavamagic.org. 403, huh? Well, that's a bit ugly. Okay, so I kind of thought or imagined that maybe it was working better than that, but clearly not. Oh well. Time for more business. Let's get business done. Okay. So, this bucket can go. Alright, what is in this one? Logs. Okay. I don't think that one's hurting anything. So we're going to create a bucket. It's got to be in Oregon region. Or at least that's the one we want to choose, right? Create. Click ops. Yes. Am I still using the name web dev for my stream? Yes. We're trying to do web dev. Okay, sure. So here's this. And now we'll upload the objects that we had from before. Add files. Okay. So we'll close here, and then one of the properties is we're supposed to enable this. So, sure, let's enable this. Did we need redirection rules? Okay, well, this one wasn't working, but do we have redirection rules listed? I thought we might have. No. No. We might have had something else. Maybe we needed redirection. I don't know. Let's just save those changes. Okay. So then this one just says forbidden. And we're supposed to... Yes. Okay, so on this other one, I think we did do this part. Let me just look. We added the permission like this, right? Read get object. This was last week. I'm trying to remember. Why did I decide that this was the right way to do it? I think I just copied it from somewhere in the AWS docs. Okay. All right, so here it is. Here's the website, supposedly. Okay, so that's all I've got. So we're gonna get to it. That's gonna be like an important part. Now, so what they explain is, okay, so let's look and review what we did last week again here. So we recently visited the cloud front, right? So, oh my goodness. All right, those are really wide. Oh, well, there it is. So maybe that is working. So yeah, basically we want something like this. So in the other one, let's go there. Okay, so here's the strat. I don't really want to go live with the website on the domain until I've edited it. So for today, the big mission is going to get the marketing part of the website looking kind of the way I think it should. We'll see how well that goes. All right, so I'm 27 minutes in. Okay. So this part has me nervous, but whatever. I'm gonna dive in. I gotta take like 5 minutes though. All right, I'll be right back. Goodness. All right, that's much better for me. So, we're gonna need like stock photos and crap. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be whatever. So, let me just, I guess I'll just ask Claude or something. Where to get stock photos for web development? 2025. Is this the kind of thing I should be asking Claude about? I don't know. So we can get them from Unsplash. Okay, so here's what the guy's card looks like. They appear to be some stock photos and things going on there. So let's go on Google image search, I guess. So one of these, it looks kind of like a logo. It says Aqua Vantage by Aqua Feel. So I don't see that. So I guess I'll have to see where he got that. He did text me some images, kind of a bunch of images, I guess. And let me see if I can find them. So yeah, these are all photos. Yeah, these are not ready to use. Right? Like these are photos he took of his screen or something. So um right, there's a couple phone numbers here. Man, as I'm thinking about it, I'm really gonna probably want to talk. I feel like I want to have a meeting actually with this guy before the website actually goes live. He's got like phone numbers and things on here, so I guess I want to know if he's gonna want those phone numbers. Then he's got a completely other different product. And I don't know, like I told him I'd work on the website for him. Um So I gotta just take a minute and think and try to be realistic about what is it that I can do pretty easily and what is it that is gonna cause me a lot of trouble. So, but a lot of these images on here do appear to be like just stock images. So let's try this on the splash. All right, so we're gonna look at on the splash. Okay. Reverse osmosis. Okay, I think that's what he said he searched to get these images. Maybe? I'm not too sure. So, I mean, you know, some of these images do look like you could use them. Hmm. Like, this is kind of a nice, just generic image, right? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna use. Reverse osmosis is what he said, but Maybe I'm gonna want to reverse image search some of these. Yeah. I mean, some of these. I guess he said they're just stock images or something of home reverse osmosis. Yeah, they've got all these ones that are like blue water. And I mean, technically for this also, like, it probably wouldn't be so bad to, like, literally use an AI-generated image either. Like, how much is it to use Midjourney these days? Do we have, like, a free trial with Midjourney? What's the Midjourney situation these days? Yeah, Claude even brought that up. You could use Midjourney. I mean, some of these images, they are so simple, something like that might be okay. Right, like for... Uh, no, probably not. We probably want to stick with something like Unsplash. Okay, so let's see here. Pexels. Well, it's supposed to be about reverse osmosis, not just reverse. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get on here onto the GIMP over here, and I'm gonna try reverse image searching some of these images he used. Like, I don't know. I'm obviously a mess right now. Wait, why? Alright, there it is. GIMP on Mac is not working anymore. None of the buttons are responsive. Tools. Rectangle select. Oh my gosh. Crop. Oh goodness. Alright, that's fine. Oh gosh. Um, there's no way Google image search is gonna find this, but let me give it a shot. Yeah, yeah, it's not happening. Alright, water filtration. This actually sort of looks like, it sort of resembles one that he used, I guess. Not really. Oh, these look better. But they're not the royalty-free ones. Oh, man. Oh, man. These have nothing to do with anything. Aw, come on. That's crazy. Well, interesting. I'm not feeling very excited about this part. Okay, so let me think. So we want, basically, we want to have some images probably on the site, similar to what he's got on the card. And yeah, I guess they're pretty generic images. Okay, let's go to Google Image. Reverse osmosis. Yeah, reverse. Yeah, here we go. Images. And we want creative. Sure, yeah, that could help. I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know that I want to use these generic images. I feel like we should use an image of, like, the actual product that he's supposedly selling. I don't know, something like that. Right? Look at this. This is not emphasizing that it's clean, is it? We want to emphasize that it's clean. Let's see here. Oh yeah, like this. Non-commercial? Well, nope, it is for commercial purposes, as a matter of fact. An image like this would kind of do the job. Look at that. Adobe stock all over it. Adobe stock. Okay, so what kind of image is this? How would we describe this exactly? Stock image glass of clean water, right? Right. Oh, I like this one. Okay, so it says, okay, no copyright. Okay, so that seems good. In fact, let's use it, and then let's move on, and I'll come back to images later. Okay, so it says this is free range stock. Yeah, I think this image is pretty okay. I feel like it's weird that there's water spilled all over, but actually, so it says this one is sponsored, so we don't want that. Log in to download. Well, I think it's fine just the way it is. Here, hold on. Okay. Oh yeah, here's the one. Yeah, let's use this one. I think this one's totally fine the way it is. So let's save. Okay, so I'm gonna find where I want to go, which is gonna be Project Aqua Vantage, and we'll say it's gonna be called Image, and we'll just save it right there. Oh, that's not the name. The name is gonna be clear, white background, clear water, right? Is that what they said? White background, clear water being poured into a glass. Yeah, that's a good name for me. Oh, but what image type was it? JPEG? Okay. All right. So then if we add that into our bucket, let's see how that's going to look. Actually, maybe it doesn't even want to be in a separate image folder. Yeah, I think we probably just want it like this. White background, clear water. Okay, so we'll upload. So in our HTML, let's go ahead and use that image in there somewhere, I guess. Let's put it, I guess, before the form. So I guess we're gonna put like a main section for the main marketing materials, right? Okay. I I typed out such a mouthful. Okay, so it's white background, clear water being poured into a glass JPEG. Okay, and alt is clear water being poured into a glass. White background. White background, clear water being poured into a glass JPEG. Okay, so now when we open that, so there it is. So there's our image. And you know what? Honestly, that does spruce it up a little bit already. So let me try making some adjustments here. So the only thing I have in the CSS so far is the background color, I believe. Right, so we've got a background color. Let's add some more. Okay, so I feel like we could use a little like margin probably on most elements, probably. Maybe I'll just start by putting one on the main. So main, let's put margin. Oh gosh. Scoot this over. Okay, so margin 1 EM, 2 EM, 1 EM, 2 EM, 1 EM. I think 2. So do we want that on the H1 as well? Yeah, probably. And do we want it also on the form? I would guess probably also on the form. Okay, so let's add a margin of 2 M's to those 3 things. Okay, so now we open it up. Okay, so it's still ugly as all heck. Okay, so let's see. He's using, I think, a pretty basic font here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I guess put all the information from the card onto here. Yeah, that's probably fine. And then I'll probably hop off, do some cleaning, and hop back on in like 30 minutes, probably. Okay. So here's our main. I guess using that image there, I don't know if I really want to use it. It does seem okay, though. right? It said it was Creative Commons 0, right? Does it say that here? It says they want you to log in to download, right? And I chose not to do that. They said it's supposed to be Creative Commons 0, right? All right. I'll take it as Creative Commons 0 for now. All right, let's just put this information in here. Okay, so probably more like a href, right? Let's just leave it. Okay, so yes, good. Let's not use IDs for these, I guess. What's the class of this one? Just friendly offer. I don't know. And then yeah, I guess. And then we'll do a style for, I guess, maybe the H3. So the color will be red. And the font, what do they call it? The style is italic. Here, let me see.
Yeah, font style italic. And then maybe that's it for that one. Okay, so then for the address, looks like we're using font style oblique, I think. At least that's the way it looks to me. Although it looks like on the P elements we're using sans serif. Right? So we'll come up with something a little more specific. I'm gonna be here all day. Probably. No, really, probably I am. Okay. So then on the phone, so the font weight here is bold. That's actually also true of the friendly offer and the website. But then the friendly offer okay. This is I don't know, man. All right, so here we go. So here's the oh, that actually looks pretty much almost exactly like the way he has it on his card. It's very close to the way he has it on his card. To be honest, like right off the bat. I don't think it's gonna focus. But that looks pretty damn close to the way he has it on his actual card. So, let's adjust a little bit. So for this, I want to say so for this, we do not want to use blue. We just want color black. And we do not want underline. Text decoration, none. Okay. And then on all of these paragraphs, we want less margin above and below. So margin, is that margin? What am I looking at here? Yeah, that's margin at the top and bottom. So we don't want so much margin. Okay. So we do want some, just less than we had before, right? So if we put like 1 EM. Okay, let's not do a full EM. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so I do think that we also want these guys to be centered within their sort of element. So Okay, so I think the width of main should not be full screen width in this case, I don't think. So width fit content. Yeah, that's more like what I was thinking. All right, so then this image, let's scale this down. To no more than like 50 VW. Okay, so that looks much better. Even then, the image is too large. So 50 VW in some cases, but let's do like a max width. Like, is that any better? Yeah, they didn't do anything like that on the card. I don't think it is much better, but I'll go with it. Okay, so let's look at our style sheet now. Okay, so this is what I've got on there. Okay, I'm going to move this over to the other monitor. Okay, so I said we want to do the A, so website A, color black, text decoration none. Sure. Main P, main H2, main H3, text align center, margin top 0, margin bottom 0.5 pm. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way I want it. Main width fit content image width 50 VW max width 500 px border radius 1 yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, before I'm gonna take 30 minutes break here in a second. But we definitely do need to look at how it might be more on mobile. So let's see if I can remind myself where we do that. So we want to go toggle device toolbar. Ah, yes, okay. So we want to do a device that looks like a mobile device, right? Okay. I guess so. So here we want to say, I'm going to have to probably look this one up on MDN, but the device width media query. Let's first of all just do this. So I have that shrinking down. I guess I'm okay with that for now. This is a really ugly website so far. I'm gonna be here all day trying to work on something for this. So beyond a certain point, I feel like we probably do want to change how that is. Okay, so this one is going to be at, and I'm just going to, yeah, let's just look it up right here. MDN CSS media query. It just needs a refresher. I haven't looked at it in a long time. Okay, so we're going to do at media. And we're going to choose width, I guess. So it looks like this. So it turned yellow. Let's see. Huh. Okay. How can we get rid of the solid blue? The solid blue is not going away. All right, well, whatever. So at media max width 700px. Talk about skill issues. This is skill issues all the way down. All right. Okay, yep, that's as I expected. Kinda. But, is that better? Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, well, it's a little bit ridiculous, but let's put that in there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take my 30-minute break here. I don't know what I feel like I need one for, but I really like this track. I better add this track on my Spotify here. Let's see. Epistasis OST Visions. I don't even know. I think it's a game, Epistasis, but it's a really nice track, I think. Let me bring it up on my... Oh, I have Spotify on here. Hold on. Let me try adding it. Epistasis OST Visions. Okay, I'm gonna pause here. Let's see if this is the same track. Nope, it's completely different. Oh well. Alright, so anyway, I was gonna do this thing here. So 700px. Okay. Do I have... So I do not have a Git repo for this yet. Alright, so what do we want to add? I think we do not... I do not want to add this JPEG file, so... Okay, and then what is in Lambda? Okay, I definitely do not want to add all of this. I just want to add the main Go and the Go mod, and I think the Go sum, right? We do not want to add the function, the bootstrap, or the zip. So we added the Go mod, the Go sum, and the main Go. And the style and the index. Okay, so init commit. That being said, I'm not even sure I want this on my GitHub just yet. So I'm going to think about it for like 30 minutes and